nice and breezy out here today, you all. Nice and breezy.
You see, there's just one thing I would like to know. What's the problem? What's the problem? Tell me, what's your problem? So what's the problem? Five, four, three, two, one. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? So what's the problem? Tell me. Five, four, three, two, one. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wanna know. Oh, tell me. So what's the problem? I wanna know. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wants to know.
Hey everybody, it's me, the Queen Bee, Angie B, and I'm buzzing tonight with my hubby Barty.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm a sidekick.
Yeah, we have hijacked Loretha's show. We done changed up the script, and she don't even know it. So let's just bring her on in. Hey girl, how you doing?
Hello, Angie B and Barty. Welcome to So What's the Problem? My goodness, you two are finally guests together on my show. Welcome.
Yeah.
Just so happy about it.
I'm so excited I can't get my clothing straight. Let me just get on over here. Thank you, Loretha. Thank you for letting us be on the show tonight. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh, and happy anniversary to you too. I heard you celebrated your 9th anniversary this week. How do you feel about that, Barty?
I feel good.
Good.
Like I knew I should. I feel good.
Are you just as in love with your bride as you were the day you married her?
Am I just in love with my bride? What love got to do with it?
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
there you go. That's what he gonna say.
You're right. I should have known that was coming. And guess what else is coming, everyone? It's the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. Woo. And I'd like for you to know that the founders of the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar are with me tonight. I'd like for you to meet Angie B and Barty.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you much.
Thank you.
So tell me, Angie B, how did the two of you come up with having a community event supporting alopecia awareness?
Well, that really came from my midwife, Donna Gray Banks. It truly did. Sometimes I think the Lord will send somebody to you just to push you along because you ain't been listening to him. And so that's what Donna did. I had recently taken off my wig in public. And so Daytona Beach was starting to figure out, Angie B, what's up with her? And Donna came to me, I think she called one night and said, Angie B, you would not believe how many people in Volusia County are dealing with alopecia. You need to do something.
Really?
I'm like, well, I got to do something. She's like, don't worry, I'll help you. She came to our home like once a month for 6 or 9 months consecutively, sat us down, wrote things out, told us what to do, who to call, how to. I mean, she gave us the business plan for what we have today.
Really?
And she tolerated my cooking most of the time.
Oh, wow. Now that was something.
But everybody needs somebody. And
Yes.
I was encouraged to come out from my wig because of my husband. And Donna encouraged us both. And then it was like, okay, how are we going to pay for this? Jesus, you said for us to do it. How are we going to? And Mr. over here, who don't like to spend money on nothing, said, well, baby, we got to be able to pay for it no matter what.
No matter what.
We're going to use our income tax refund to get it started.
Okay.
And then I knew it was anointed, you know.
Yes.
He could have said like what he usually say. No, you know. He could, but he didn't.
Well, Angie B, that was almost 6 years ago.
Yeah, this will be our 6th year. And praise the Lord, the first one truly gave me the vision for what we're doing next month. Absolutely. The first one, I just kept seeing bald people rock the runway. But Donna was good friends with our friend over at Classy Couture.
Oh.
And so she had her to come in with her models and had a fashion show. And it was nice. I mean, them women know how to strut. Her clothes are fine.
Right.
I kept wanting to see bald people. And then we had one alopecia at the end. And the love and the everything that she got just confirmed for me.
Yes.
That's what people want to see. And so after that, we have not had any non-alopecia.
Exactly, because alopecia is a disease, and it affects so many women. Angie B, since I've been associated with you, I have met so many women that have told me that they know they have alopecia, but yet they're still afraid. They're afraid to step out. They're afraid to not wear the wig. They just don't know how to you know, to accept it and to just come out and expose themselves to the public. So that's the whole purpose of the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar. It's not just a bazaar.
Right. It's not just a fashion show.
Right.
It is so much more than that. And I have to give a shout out to your good friend and mine, Pastor Mary Hope over in St. Augustine. Pastor Mary graced me with her presence, and she said she you know, she has a teaching about light affliction, or light affliction. And she said sometimes there could be a light affliction in that you cannot accept the way you look and how God put you together. You have to tell yourself what the Bible says. You are a bride. You are a.
You're right.
So there could be a light affliction with self-worth and self-appearance.
And we spoke about that last night, Angie B. It also has a lot to do with pride.
There we go.
Yeah, it also has, and you know, pride goes first. You have to, pride goes first. And I mean, the beautiful bald models that are coming this year, I mean, my gosh, they just glow. I mean, my God, I mean, Barty think he look good, but wait till you
and it ain't even the foundation. They are just so glad to be in a room and not be the only bald one in the room.
Exactly. Yes. I'm so proud. I am so proud. I mean, a few years ago, I just really didn't get it. Because I don't have alopecia. What I have is some gray hair.
No, you have silver hair that reflects wisdom.
And I am so proud of it, you know, and occasionally someone says, oh, don't you want to color your hair? And I say, no.
Jesus already colored it for me. Thank you.
I love my hair. It
looks good on you.
You see what I'm saying? I love my hair.
But see, what we have to get out of is trying to please everybody else. I know I stayed in my wig much longer than I should have because I thought my daddy was, you know, would frown at me because he liked women with long hair. And
Yes.
I remember one time I went home and my baby sister was like, "Oh no, that won't do. Let me buy you a wig." And I'm like, "What?"
Right. Yes.
And even at my sister's wedding, I still felt like I needed to wrap up. You still, there's still that whole how am I
Yeah.
gonna fit in the room type
A few
thing.
inhibitions. Right. Right.
But we alopecians also have to realize that people go through that if they cut off their Jerry curl.
Right.
Who's gonna be wondering why you do that?
Wow.
If they let the wisdom grow in their hair,
Yes.
somebody gonna say, "Oh, you look too much like Dad. You need to put your wig back." Somebody always gonna have something to say.
And that's exactly what they have said to me.
Yeah.
Well, you look just like your father. Well, he was my daddy. He still is. So what's the problem? So what's the problem?
What's the problem?
There
What's
you
the
go.
problem?
There you go.
What's the problem?
There you go.
Loretha, you got a couple of comments here. The first one comes from Angel Ms. Brown Eyes.
Hey, Miss Angel.
Good afternoon and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too, my dear. Please put the city and state in the comments so that we know where you're watching us from.
Awesome.
Watching on Facebook. She also says she loves the intro. I love that intro too, Loretha. It's all about you.
And there you go. Now that's what I love. It's all about me. I love the beach. I love pinwheels. Angie be stuck with a little pinwheel in there, and then Barty says, "So what's the problem? What's the problem?"
I
know. Like he's singing some Motown sounds or something.
Hey.
And Angel Ms. Brown Eyes also said, "Happy anniversary." Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It has been a blessing. It's been a blessing. So yeah, I'm excited about next month. We are not even 30 days out, Loretha, and all hotel rooms that we had reserved are sold out.
Wow, really? Oh my gosh.
Out. I got
oh
to talk
my
to
gosh, you're
tomorrow.
making such an impact. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to talk to the resort tomorrow to see if they'll open up some more rooms. And
Angie B, I believe that probably has something to do with the fact that Dr. Vanessa Blackwell, the visionary of Joy Comes in the Morning, she and her authors are coming to Daytona Beach, Florida.
They're coming.
They're coming to the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar. They're going to be here all weekend. Yay!
Yeah, I am thrilled about that. Anytime you get a group of people together, that's saying something. We have some pastors that can't get a group of people together within their own congregation.
Yes, you're right.
We got teachers and I mean, it's just difficult to do that. But when Vanessa Blackwell speaks,
hello, we listen. Don't we listen?
Everybody listens. So yeah,
hope it's not. Might be a lot of shade in the sun.
Oh man, I wish I've got my swimsuit. Well, my audience may not know that we're having a pool party.
Yes, girl.
Okay, but you can't crash the pool party. You have to register.
You have to be a guest.
Yes, you have to be a guest to come to the event. And we're having a pool party. So Loretha has a brand new swimsuit and a cover up.
Girl.
A lovely hat, a sun hat. And I am just so excited. Now the bald models, well, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but they're going to be getting their photographs taken in all white. So they're going to be just
white
simply glamorous. It's just going to be a glamorous day for them, a glamorous weekend. We're just so excited about it. So Angie B.
Yes, darling.
Tell me about, I heard that you may be getting a proclamation from the city of Daytona Beach. And let me tell you what I heard. I heard, dear, that it is either going to proclaim September as Alopecia Awareness Month, or it is going to proclaim September 17th as Alopecia Awareness Day.
Girl, I'ma tell you like my stepmama always says, I believe it when I see it.
Well, I just happen to live right across the street from City Hall.
Okay. I'll come pick you up. We'll go down there and check
we're
it out.
gonna roll right over there and pick it up. Yes, we are. And then we have a few more surprises that we're going to wait to announce after we get the official word from the City of Daytona Beach's assistant city manager. Okay. And we'll share that with the public as well.
Okay.
That sounds good. Now I hope it doesn't have the 17th, because when Angie does this big Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar, it's not on that exact date.
I don't
weekend of September.
Yeah.
So, right. Yeah. Right. So hopefully it's just the month of September.
I think we just put that in there. We'll know for sure after we go and pick it up. But yeah, Angie B was pretty specific about that date changes. So. Yeah,
and I try to do the third weekend because that is the National Smithsonian Institution's free admission day for all the museums. So that means our venue, the Museum of Arts and Science, they let folks in free. And it was cute last year. Folks were just walking in like, what is this? What, a fashion show in the middle of a museum? Well, yeah, that was great.
Yes, it was fantastic. As a matter of fact, I am so looking forward to seeing so many returning vendors.
Yeah.
We have a lot of returning vendors. We have a lot of new vendors. And so the Beauty Bazaar Day is just full of activities. Tell us all about the activities, Barty.
Well, we're actually going to start off on that Thursday night. We're going to do some networking. We're going to eat some food. Because there's a restaurant there right at the resort.
Hotel, right.
Yeah. So we're going to go on the beach, on the sand, to do our s'mores.
Oh.
And I will have some milk for those, because the s'mores the chocolate is a little sweet.
It's sweet, baby.
It's good.
It's good?
Ooh.
Okay, so I'll make sure you have 2 of them.
Please. No, both sides of my mouth.
Yeah.
Do you want 2% milk or whole milk?
Oh no, the 2% milk is just fine. I'm just a little lactatey.
Okay, well I won't have any 2% milk there, so you have to bring your own. But we're also going to be taking pictures that night.
Okay,
and that's the beginning of Thursday night.
Right.
Friday night.
No, Friday morning.
Oh, okay, I'm skipping because I'm partying. I'm talking about the party. I'm letting my wife explain to you about these workshops.
Friday morning
workshop, right, Angie B?
Yeah, Friday morning from 10 to 12, 10 a.m. to noon. We'll be right by the Tiki Bar at that covered table seating area. We got a couple of sponsors that are going to come in. Last year, we learned how to tie the turban.
Yes, we did.
Year, we learned how to put on our magnetic eyelashes. So that is more of the kickoff of the support group.
Right.
We still got folks that are like, I don't know. But once they come out by the pool and they see about 12, 15 other bald folks, we come off and go in the bag if they want to.
Right.
So the morning workshops are sponsored by Pepsi. So we will be drinking products.
Pepsi products.
From Pepsi, yes. And it's just a short little gathering for us to get together and say, hey, honey, I see you. I love you. What questions do you have? Maybe somebody can answer them. Right. Now, at noon, we're going to start off with the author meet and greet with Dr. Vanessa Blackwell.
Awesome.
And however many of her 90 that come
show up.
Yes. They'll be poolside at the Tiki Bar from noon to 4. So we'll be able to meet with them, purchase some books, find out a little bit more about her journey. Because this is not the first book that Dr. Vanessa has published that has 90 people in it.
You're so right.
I think she said she's published over 300 people.
Yes, absolutely. And then next year, she's launching her Joy 365, of which we're both going to participate.
Yep, I'm gonna be in that
Joy
one.
365.
I'm gonna be in that
We're going to have some joy for 365 days a year, every day, every day, every day.
Yes, we
Sound
are.
like a song, don't it?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So then as soon as they wrap up, and they probably gonna wrap up about 4:00 because happy hour starts.
What
time? You don't want to miss that.
Well, you must didn't get when I said too much shade in the sun. But anyway,
my sunglasses.
You know, we take over that pool and the happy hour. The first year, you drunk as much as you wanted to, but this last year they're giving you tickets. So I'm just assuming, you know, you really shouldn't assume, but I'm just assuming that when the models took over, we took over. And they had to change some of that, you know.
But the beautiful thing about it is it's going to be all inclusive. The pool party will include hotel guests. They'll be looking at us like, wow, these bald people. So that helps us spread alopecia awareness.
Absolutely.
We're going to feel included. The DJ playing music and blowing bubbles, and we drinking lemonade and libations. And
is it going to be DJ Shaheem?
No.
It's going to be DJ Barty.
No, they have their own live DJ there that's under contract.
Oh, really?
Okay. And that's one of the reasons why we're staying at the resort. If they're already having a pool party, we might as well just be there.
That's right. It's called Be There or Be Square.
Saves a lot on registration for the weekend retreat. Last year, we had to charge $75 per person to cover the cost of transportation and getting us over to the dinner boat cruise. This year, it's going to be $75 per family.
Okay. We have made some very, very well-received accommodations.
We have.
And so that's a good thing because you are offering tickets to the vendors so that the vendors, you know, can invite their supporters, their family, their friends, other people to come to enjoy the Beauty Bazaar that have probably never been to the Beauty Bazaar before.
That is something that we did from the very beginning. We said, if we have to sell vendor space for $125, then the least we could do is give each vendor 10 tickets valued at $10 each. They can sell them and get $100 back. They can give them away and have 10 folks coming. Everybody needs to create the audience.
Exactly.
Everybody needs to. So,
yes, they do.
Yeah, so you can contact any vendor to get your tickets, including Loretha. Loretha has tickets.
I most certainly do. I didn't realize I needed to show them to you, but I most certainly do have them. And on the next commercial break, I'm going to share them with you.
Okay. Well, we'll get ready to slide into commercial breaks. I am excited about the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. I still can't believe this is 6 years we're going to do it. In fact, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was like, Mama, who gonna run the Beauty Bazaar after you dead? And I'm like, well, we gonna have to figure that out. But we do encourage, I know, we do encourage each of you to visit boldbeautifulandbald.com. You may also follow the Facebook page, which shows our history over the past 6 years. That is Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. And we're truly, truly excited about that. I want to tell you, girl, look at some of the models that are coming back.
Yes.
Barbara Coleman Foster was with us last year.
Yes.
And she's coming back. In fact, this picture has her in the museum in front of one of the cars that are on display at the museum. She grew up in Detroit. She's a graduate of Kentucky State, and she lives in Orlando, and she's coming back.
Oh, wow.
Last year, everybody was all excited because this queen just walked in with a bald head and the biggest tiara ever. This is LaVonda Williams. She came from Jacksonville, had just won a pageant, and now she says she's coming back to us. She has relinquished her throne, her crown recently, and she's coming back. And then brand new is Ms. Carlise. This is her debut on our runway. And she says her family was very supportive when she decided to cut her hair. She only had a little bit of hair left on her head, but once she decided to cut it 9 years ago, her husband, her 3 kids, and her 2 grandchildren that she loves, she says they love her back just as bald as she is. So I am grateful. I'm grateful and I'm appreciative. I truly am. Loretha, I know that you're excited about this event that's coming up. I'm about to put it up on the screen. Get ready to dance, girl. Advisory is highly recommended before listening to this audiobook. Sexual content is included. Confinement Chronicles, the inspirational audiobook series produced by Angie Productions, is now emerging from the curve in 2021. You are now listening to Volume 2 in this series, and it is entitled The Single Saved Struggle. Our next story is titled The Value of Virginity, and it was written by Loretha Simon. Whether your virginity was stolen or consensual, virginity is valuable and still has its place in our society. My virginity was stolen. What is a virgin? The very first mention of the word virgin in Genesis chapter 24, verse 16. The woman Rebecca was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever slept with her.
Deborah Davis owns Deb's Sassy Jewelry. She is a paparazzi consultant, and we thrive to make you feel and look good. Ask me how. That's Deborah Davis, Deb's Sassy Jewelry. Catch her live shopping segments on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/Deb's Sassy Jewelry.
Hey girl, I got my sassy jewelry on.
And so do I. I hope you can see how sassy it is. Hi, Deb's Sassy Jewelry.
You all color coordinated, match your lips and your blouse.
How about that?
Yeah,
I think I learned a little bit of that from you.
And I have learned so much from you, Loretha.
I even have blue eyelashes.
Girl, look at you.
Get it. Don't stop.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Hey, got another comment for you. Pastor Mary Hope is watching. She said, hey, my friends. Thanks,
she is
Pastor
so
Mary.
good to us, Pastor Mary Hope. Let me just sing happy birthday to her really quick because I believe today is her birthday. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Mary.
Hold up now. You said
happy birthday, Pastor Hope.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now this also is their anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
She said that he said pick a day that's special to you. And he didn't want to do his birthday. So she said, okay, we do my birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's a happy anniversary.
She was going to do others,
but then it came down to her, you know. So
Oh.
it worked out great.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy
Victoria
anniversary.
will be no
Happy
secret.
anniversary.
At
Happy,
the
happy,
end
happy,
of the
happy,
day,
happy anniversary.
it's a happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to Deacon Jerome Hope and his lovely wife, Mary Hope. Thank you both so much. We love you. And we'll see you on Saturday, August 13th.
Girl, we going to
right around the corner.
We going to St. Augustine.
Coming to St. Augustine, Pastor Mary.
We going to the Applebee's restaurant, so I'm already hungry, you know.
Yes.
Yep. There it is. We're gonna have prayer, testimony, and we're gonna be listening to her brand new book. What's the name of the book? Breast Cancer.
Oh goodness!
My challenge, my victory.
No, it's my breast cancer experience. I
believe.
Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Yes, and it's a very personal. It's Pastor Hope's very personal journey through breast cancer. She is a miracle, sign, and wonder. Is what she is, because she has survived a very traumatic event in her life.
And she wrote the book, and we were honored to bring the project to audiobook. So we're going to have a very special listening party on Saturday. So if you have not already RSVP'd, there's only 20 seats in the So you need to send a text to the number that you see at the screen with how many people are coming, your name, and you bring in 15 people or whatsoever. Okay. Now, admission is free, but you have to order off the menu.
Yes, you do.
Yes. We going to St. Augustine, girl.
I know. I love St. Augustine. Are we going to stop at the candy store?
Ooh, the chocolate factory. So I can order the s'mores for next month.
Well,
usually we get them here from Angel and Phelps. But last year, they had to do a special order for me because they had stopped creating s'mores.
Oh.
And I raised such a fit. He was like, well, I'll do it for you one more time. But that's going to be not it. So then when I went to pick them up, the girl that was checking out was like, are these s'mores? How she get s'mores? I got to. So I'm trying to come. I'm going to go check out St. Augustine, see if they got some. If not, I'll come back to Angel and Phelps and beg again. I'll beg again.
I think they're all too sweet.
Speaking of chocolate.
No, there's no such thing as too sweet.
I suggested we just go get some marshmallows, some graham crackers,
and some Hershey's chocolate.
There you go.
That's too much work.
Light Hershey, not the dark chocolate.
That's too much work.
Well, it is a lot of work, but we're going to be in Daytona Beach, and we're going to be on the beach, and there's lots of sand, and we can make our own little fire. And so, hey, if it may feel like we're Girl Scouts again camping out.
Yeah,
could be. But then that's that milk chocolate, not the dark.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
That's for me. I'm talking about for me.
Well, I like dark chocolate.
Yeah, I'm already taking, baby.
Yeah, my daddy was dark, and I like dark. Give me some dark chocolate.
You know what they say? Darker the berry.
Hey, Pastor Mary, watch.
I ain't saying nothing wrong.
I want to congratulate the two of you. You guys did an interview about, a little while ago, and it aired again earlier today. And somebody sent me a message and said that was a really good interview Loretha did about T. I didn't know that about him, so that was nice. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. About your name and where.
Don't ask my neighbor. Ask me.
Things that's why you were a guest on the show, Barty. Because
I ain't nobody asked me no questions but you.
Well, no, but you are more than Angie B's husband. I am. You are the better half of Angie B and Barty Productions, and because Angie B is always out front, people do want to know a little bit more about Barty.
Well now.
They want to know. Listen, I want to give a shout out to Divine Doves Design, your graphic designer. She truly has done a wonderful job creating the images that you now see on the screen. She also created the logo for Volusia Businesswomen, and that is an absolutely perfect reflection of what Volusia Businesswomen, who we are. We are stronger together. And so she designed these logos. Please get in touch with her. Her number is 386-690-2918. That's 386-690-2918. Also, I mean, we keep talking about all this chocolate. We might as well talk about the healthy dental tip from Dr. Quarterman. Now, I know Dr. Quarterman told me the best if you gotta eat some candy, eat some M&Ms, because she said they melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Exactly.
Today's dental tip comes from Family Dentistry of Daytona Beach, LLC. Yes. Robin J. Quarterman is our dentist. The office is located at 244 North Frederick Avenue in Daytona Beach, and the number is 386-255-0238. Okay, Loretha, what's our dental tip for today?
Well, Dr. Robin Quarterman is so compassionate. She just really loves her profession. She loves caring for your teeth. She always has a smile when you come into the dentist's office, and she is mostly concerned about the health of your teeth. You should come in twice a year just to get your teeth cleaned, because when you come to the dentist's office at least twice a year, that helps them to manage your dental care. So make sure you call Family Dentistry of Daytona Beach, where they pride themselves in cleaning, in restorative treatments, and they provide expert practitioners that will provide you complete dental care. And you know why?
Why, honey?
Because your smile is essential.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Thanks, Dr. Quarterman. That's nice. The smile is essential. Yeah. More essential than our hair is in some cases. I want to give a very special congratulations to you and Wanda Julian.
Hi, Wanda.
Last Friday, Wanda's show debuted, 7 p.m. And y'all did your thing Thursday night. You guys came in Thursday and did a sneak peek of Wanda's show. Those numbers were off the chart.
Yes, they were. And I am so proud of Contessa's Court. It is Wanda Julian, and she is a very high-end magazine publisher. And she's very well known in her industry. And her guests and her clients, I'm telling you, they really showed up for the show. And that just says so much.
It does. It really does. It really does.
Congratulations, Wanda Julian.
So you guys, be sure you log on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and get a little bit of the West Coast flavor from our brand new sister show, Contessa's Court. I'm really, really excited about that. And Loretha.
Yes.
Did you know that we have a new book that's debuting tomorrow?
Oh, I believe it's something about alopecia.
It sure is. It's our alopecia book, published by Ladero Press. Let me show you the commercial, girl. Let me show you.
New from Inspired, the Alopecia Awareness Special Edition. Visit laderopress.com. 9 brave souls share their alopecia journey in this Confinement Chronicles Special Edition. Online everywhere. #I refuse to stop being me. The Alopecia Awareness Edition, encouraging testimonies birthed out of the 2020 pandemic. Stories written and compiled by Angie B. and Barty Productions. Published by Ladero Press. Inspired. Reading for the whole person.
Congratulations to LaShonda Robinson, owner of Ladero Press. Outstanding.
Got a new book, new commercial, new reason to praise God.
Awesome.
Just a new reason to praise God.
So, Angie B, is that book also going to be available at the Bold, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar?
It is scheduled to be available, correct, but we're still kind of recovering from the pandemic, so printing has been behind.
That's true.
Things have been happening. But tomorrow it will debut everywhere books are sold. I've already put in my pre-order for my book.
Oh, goody.
So soon as it's available, I think like at midnight, bam, it's gonna hit my Kindle. So
right. Awesome. Congratulations.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, that is just so encouraging, especially for the models that are going to be coming to the Bold, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar this weekend. Because in September, because some of them are in that book.
And the beautiful thing about it is that book was written at the height of the pandemic, 2020.
Right.
And these 9 people and my hubby, they shared their stories in our anthology. It was narrated into an audiobook, and they've just been selling the audiobook ever since. And then here comes Ladero Press.
Wow.
And LaShonda did a teaching in St. Augustine the year before the pandemic, I think. And it was she was on the panel with Donna Gray Banks and myself. And LaShonda said that what happens in publishing is you can have a story or a book, but it's not going to do nothing. It's, people in Florida ain't going to buy a book about a snowstorm in Massachusetts, okay?
Right.
But if it's August and it's National Hair Loss Awareness Month, or it's September and it's Alopecia Awareness Month, that book is going to fly off the shelf.
Okay, good.
What she did was went and took a chapter from Confinement Chronicles from 2020 and made it its own book.
Awesome. How
and
clever.
That's why we have what we have now.
That is clever. It is just right on time.
Yeah.
It's right on time. And every year it's going to be something that's desirable.
Yes.
Every year. Absolutely. So
even if she just takes one chapter from Confinement Chronicles every year, there's a chapter in there. We were talking about the chapter when the doors of the church closed.
Yes.
And we had pastors, even our bishop out in Africa. He wrote about having to switch gears, because the churches were closed.
Exactly.
Well, we're in this same predicament. Churches are reopening. They're having to have multiple services to allow for 6 feet. Some people still ain't coming back to church.
And some people never will.
Right.
Yeah.
So we still got to get the word of God out to them.
You're
shout out to Pastor Mary. She just started her online teaching ministry. And we're going to be debuting that very soon. And I love it. So every year, if we could publish a chapter from Confinement Chronicles, it's always going to be relevant. Always.
Well, I am happy to hear that about Pastor Mary Hope, because her teaching ministry she's very passionate about it. Ooh. And she has always wanted to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. So now she has that opportunity and she's taking advantage of it. So that's very, very good to know. Thank you so much.
I'm excited. Loretha, how have you been enjoying your URL page on Volusia Business Women? Tell me about that, girl.
Girl, do I not love my page or what? It's VolusiaBusinessWomen.com / Loretha Simon. I have my own special URL page. You might want to just go and take a look at it. And not only that, but we now have a shop option on our website. So it's VolusiaBusinessWomen.com / shop. And there are several books there that you could shop for, and I happen to be the author of all of them.
All right.
2 paperback books that are Amazon International #1 bestseller that's fired up. And then Joy Comes in the Morning is also an Amazon bestseller. Yay!
Fired up.
Why? Because Loretha is the pen of a ready writer.
Yes.
You give Loretha a topic, she going for it.
Yes,
absolutely. Exactly. Yes. So I'm excited about the shop page because people that, for example, Pastor Mary has this new audiobook coming out. You know, and Pastor Mary's busy. She can't be emailing her audiobook to everybody.
No.
So I get you a URL. People click on it. It'll download. Bam.
And let us promote it. As a matter of fact, Angie B, that's an excellent idea because we have a brand new client that has subscribed, and you'll never guess what she is.
What is she?
She's an animal trainer. She trains your puppy, your pooch, how to be obedient.
Wow, nice.
Just wait to find out more.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that. Nice.
That's great.
Well, I'm gonna slide this commercial in from one of our other subscribers on Volusia Business Women.
All right.
This is an emergency. Emergency transportation costs can be more devastating than the accident. Join AMBA for a free seminar on how to secure emergency air and ground transportation coverage and protect yourself and loved ones from unexpectedly high costs. A MASA Emergency Transportation Seminar is coming up soon. Medical Air Services Association Incorporated, MASA, has safeguarded futures since 1974, with over 2 million members. MASA benefits include ground ambulance, helicopter ambulance, fixed wing air ambulance, and many more. There is a free seminar coming up soon. Contact your MASA representative, Debbie Scarborough, at 229-392-6983. That's 229-392-6983. Or send an email to debbie.scarborough@amba.info. A member of the Georgia Retired Educators Association. Protect yourself and loved ones from unexpectedly high costs. Medical Air Services Association, Incorporated.
Girl, I'm so grateful for Debbie Scarborough teaching us about insurance. And I'm extremely grateful for Volusia Business Women. I give God all the praise and glory for that.
Absolutely. And so do I, Angie B. I mean, what we're offering is just something that is so valuable because when you have a small business, people need to know about it.
Yeah.
And so you're going to need a website presence for that. And that's what Volusia Business Women offers. Also, because we're stronger together, we help to support you in promoting your small business. We have pop-up shop gatherings where you can come and speak about your business. And we also do monthly updates. And we do shout outs for our subscribers.
And girl, we got books and besties.
Oh, yes.
That 4-hour marathon is the best way that we can promote our sister and brother members. Our sister members at Volusia Business Women. Tell us, what has your experience been being on camera for 4 hours?
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't know how I was going to survive the very first Books and Besties, which was back in March, but I didn't even realize we'd run out of time.
Yeah.
Because the guests are so interesting, and everyone has, something that they're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
Not everyone is an author. We have ministry leaders, we have entrepreneurs, and I mean, it just covers an entire wide range of subjects. And so you might want to consider letting Angie B or myself know that you would love to be a guest on
Books and Besties.
That's the whole purpose of it. It's free. All it takes is just a small amount of your time to come on to promote yourself.
Absolutely. Okay, Loretha, I got one more special thing that I want to play just for you.
So advisory is highly recommended before listening to this audiobook. Sexual content is included. Confinement Chronicles, the inspirational audiobook series produced by Angie B Productions, is now emerging from the curve in 2021. You are now listening to Volume 2 in this series, and it is entitled The Single Save Struggle. Our next story is titled The Value of Virginity, and it was written by Loretha Simon. Whether your virginity was stolen or consensual, virginity is valuable and still has its place in our society. My virginity was stolen. What is a virgin? The very first mention of the word virgin in Genesis chapter 24, verse 16. The woman Rebecca was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever slept with her.
Deborah Davis owns Deb's Sassy Jewelry. She is a paparazzi consultant, and we thrive to make you feel and look good. Ask me how. That's Deborah Davis, Deb's Sassy Jewelry. Catch her live shopping segments on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/Deb's Sassy Jewelry.
Hello, my name is LaVonda Williams, and I just want to introduce myself a little bit and talk a little bit about my alopecia experience and how I'm living with it daily. It started around about 15 years old. I wasn't sure of what it was, neither was my mom. But we just thought it was just a thing that I was going through, puberty, basically. Hair grew back. I had no problem with my hair at that time, losing it anymore. But as I got older, by the age of 20, 21 is when it started coming out a little more than usual. I eventually went to the doctor, dermatologist, to find out what it was, and was diagnosed with alopecia areata at the age of 22. After that, it started coming out a little bit more than usual. Then I started wearing wigs. I wore wigs for about 20 plus years. Every color, every style, styling and profiling. And I was always self-conscious about it. Always thought that my hair was going to come off, or somebody was going to see me without a wig or whatever. Then I just finally got to the point in my life where it didn't matter what people thought about me. It was only what I thought about me. I had to take a long look in the mirror at me and learn me. So on March 16th, 2018, I cut everything off, and I have been living the bold and beautiful since 2018, and I love it. The downside about it, sometimes I get a little flack about it. Why don't I have hair? Why are you bald? Or anything like that. I used to be really, really upset about it. It does not bother me at all because I am fabulous. I am beautiful, no matter what. It got me the opportunity to participate in 2021 Miss Senior Diva Jacksonville, Florida pageant, and I won. I am so happy about that. I got to travel throughout Florida to speak on alopecia and talk to women that are suffering in silence. Until this day, I have had the opportunity to meet dignitaries, mayors, senators, all of those, and give them an opportunity to understand what we are dealing with as far as alopecia is concerned. I changed my crown. I gave the crown up on the 23rd of July to another young lady, but I am still on my platform as Miss Senior Diva Jacksonville 2021, the Alopecia Queen. And I'm living a life and I'm loving me. I don't have a problem with anybody. If they ask a question, I'll tell them my story. The more they ask, the more I offer. So I'm just trying to get out here and continue my platform, teaching women, showing women, encouraging women, and empowering women that alopecia is not a problem having it. I love it.
Say yes. Said I used to lay down, wake up next day, I'm ready to fight. Next thing I'm alright. Next thing I'm crying all night. Yes, Lord, I know you're in control. My emotions, they can go. Said my emotions say yes. Oh Lord, it's up to me. I'm doing what
Hey, Loretha.
Hi.
How you doing, girl? That's JKABEL.
Who is that smooth? Who is that smoky baritone?
It's not Barty. That's Emotions by JKABEL.
Wow.
Yeah. He's here.
Wow.
And, so
he is here.
We going into overtime with your show tonight, girl. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no.
Because we bring into the stage JKABEL. Hello, sir.
Wow. Well, hello, JKABEL.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
good.
All right, let me get myself stationed here. All right.
He got the memo about the correct color shirt to wear and everything. We all color coordinated today.
Yeah, well, look at God.
Ain't he good? Ain't he good?
Yes,
all the time.
God is absolutely amazing. Welcome to the show, JKABEL.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. We're so happy that you could join us. I imagine being an international recording star and an actor and, and all of these other hats you wear really takes up quite a bit of your time. Plus, I heard you have a 9-to-5.
Yes, I do. I work for Wells Fargo. So
Okay.
I work there during the day. And then I do my artistic endeavors in the evenings when I have time in between my children.
I understand perfectly. How many children do you have, Jay?
I got 4 kids.
You have
2
4
daughters
kids.
and 2 sons.
Will they be able to come to your live performance? Have they seen?
Yeah, they're welcome to come. I think they'll be there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that will be awfully nice. I imagine it's very exciting for them to have a father who's as talented as you are.
Yeah, well, they don't. It's just different when it's your kids. I guess they've seen me do plays. They've come to shows and stuff. I brought them to everything I have. So they mostly in church on Sundays. When we lived in Minnesota, I sung every Sunday, every other Sunday with the men choir. So they've always seen me do stuff. They kind of just like, oh, whatever.
Okay. So, Jay, tell the audience a little bit about your past. I mean, your name is JKABEL, and you say here that it derives from the fact that the first initial of your first name, of course, is a J, and then you just combined it with Cable. But is Cable your last name, or is that a stage name?
It's my middle name.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's all government. They make up an artist name, like people don't. I wouldn't have picked that if I could be creative. I'd have came up with something a lot more creative than JKABEL.
Yeah, but I think it's clever because it is your real name, and most people have to come up with something catchy. But I mean, that fits.
Yeah, well, it's my mother named me Cable.
Yeah,
that was her concoction.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how your career started, Jay.
Well, I always liked the arts. I started doing theater. I took myself serious when I went to college. I did attend Bethune-Cookman University at the time for performing arts. The very first year of a theater program was 2006. At the end of my college days, about 16 people were graduating from Cookman with performing arts degrees. It was a brand new program with Professor Julius John was the head of the theater department at that time, and a great aspect, a great one of the greatest people to come through that college and bring real art, a real culture to the school. So I just wanted to act at that time, and then I realized that all the lead productions, the head guy would always be the protagonist. He would sing. So I didn't sing then. I was the antagonist, but I was like, I want to be the main character. And they're like, well, you got to sing to play, So there was an audition I had. I left Cookman and I was on the road as like an understudy for this national stage production, where I was working with some pretty big names at that time, and I was one of the people in the play. The singer told me, you need to try out for The Color Purple while we were in New York, and I wanted to go out for the Harpo role, and I found out he sung 4 songs, and I backed out. I was like, oh no. And he was like, you can do it. It's only 4 songs. And to me, that sounded like a lot. I was like, well, I can't get through one.
Right.
So I was nervous. So that really wasn't something. So then I just decided, I don't know. I prayed one day. I did. I prayed to God. Luther Vandross had died. And Gerald Levert had died, I think, right at that same time. And I said, Lord, if you give me the gifts, I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
That's a simple prayer I prayed. It didn't come instantly. It wasn't like a magic trick, like a movie.
Right. No, then God is not
2 years after that, then I started developing my own sound. But I had to keep working at it. And God saw me through.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Miracles, signs, and wonders. Well, so tell us, so did you just go to New York? I mean, did you just what? How did it happen? You just and went and tried out? You auditioned?
Well, actually, no. It's I ended up in. So after Cookman, I wanted to go to California. I had a cousin that lived out there. His name's Kirby Collins. Okay. And Kirby said, "You can come out here." So at that time, I had a godfather. God bless the dead, Luke Range. He would always help me out when I was younger. When I needed phone bill paid. I think he let me use his credit card to pay my phone bill. But I had kept his credit card number, and I'm just being. This is what happened. Right, and I booked a flight to California with his card. And then right when I was getting off the plane, he called me. That's when he found out, and he was like, "I can't believe you did that." And I said, "Thank you so much, Luke, for getting me to California."
Hello,
and then we laugh about that. When he's passed away. He passed away a couple years ago, but that's what happened with that. And I got to California, and I didn't go out there with any particular goal in mind. I didn't have a plan or nothing. I was just staying with my cousin, and I was trying to be on that side and figure things out. And what happened was one day, before all of that, before I left Cookman, I went to the Essence Festival one year with a book writer. That's how this all started. The book writer's name's Omar Tyree. He wrote Fly Girl and For the Love of Money and a bunch of. So at that time in college, I wanted to be a writer as well. So I reached out to him, and he wrote me back, and we were talking. I tried to put an anthology together back then with him and a few other authors. And he took me to the Essence Festival, and then I met a lot of people. I interviewed people for a magazine that he had started. I was the assistant editor. I was just really hustling at that time. I was really young. I was in my 20s. And I met a guy by the name of David Talbert. And I interviewed David Talbert, and he gave me his contact information. That was like 2 years prior to me going to California. So when I got to California, I found that number, and I called him, and he answered on the first ring. And I said, "Hey, I'm on my way to LA to see my cousin." We had a cousin that worked in LA named Sheila. My cousin Kirby was taking me. He was in San Diego. It was an hour drive. I talked to that man the whole hour there, telling him that I wanted to get on the road. I wanted to do plays. And we talked for a whole hour. And he said, "Meet me at Jerry's Deli." And I got to Jerry's Deli. Needless to say, it took about 2 days because he ended up having to cancel. So I had to stay in LA with another cousin that lived in Compton. So then I was in a neighborhood. I was like, "Oh, this is where they shot the movie Friday," because everything looks like the movie Friday. So I stayed there for 2 days, and then I met David Talbot. And then immediately he brought me to a stage play.
That was great. That was your fate. Yes.
It was all set up like that.
Oh, it was.
Florida, and then he sent me on the road with another stage play writer that wasn't even his play. And that's how I got in that little circle of people. And so that's what happened with the whole.
It's called networking. It really works.
And it's also called favor. So listen,
absolutely.
My phone is blowing up. People are sending text messages. They want to know about the concert, when, where.
JKABEL is here. Yay!
So I haven't responded to anybody yet, but these are going to be the rules of the game.
Okay.
If you want to win tickets to JKABEL's concert on August 20th, you got to post your question, okay? The person that has the most questions in the comment section wins the tickets.
All right.
Okay.
That's how that works. Could I post my question now for
you know what? Yeah, go ahead. You post your little question on down there. Here come the drum roll. Let's see who's gonna win. My goodness. I tell you, it is so good listening to your conversation. But I really want to hear more about the music. Like, tell us more about this song that we're listening to, Emotions. Where did that come from? And y'all go ahead and text your questions put them in the comments so you can win. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, Miss Loretha, actually, so we'll fast forward past all of that that time to get to Emotions.
Pick up, Loretha. Wait, okay, go ahead.
Oh no. Well, she asked about the song. Yeah, so the road to that, as you know, we can pick up that another time as far as how I got to this album. So this is my 5th album that song is on.
Yeah.
And Emotions in particular is just the song is basically this whole album pretty much, Rhythm and Bible, is making a statement about, I want to be a devotional singer for the Lord, but I have I have my own likes and style of music. R&B music in particular came from gospel, in the early days, people don't know that soul music was really gospel first.
Absolutely.
And then, but the young folks don't know that. So gospel has changed into a bunch of different genres, and so they've come back around to this soulful sound, and they want to call it contemporary.
Right.
They like to use that word, and the contemporary is really what you're listening to when you hear traditional gospel music and worship songs.
Right.
Soul and harmony came from gospel. The minor keys and the Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass type music that people like, that's actually the sound of gospel. So rhythm and Bible is my testament to say that if you want to say I don't sing gospel, then I sing rhythm and Bible. Don't put me in a box.
Right.
Sound doctrine is what makes gospel. The lyrics and the word of God is what makes music gospel music.
Awesome.
So Emotions is a song, particularly the rhythm portion of the album, rhythm and Bible. So you get Bible, but you get rhythm, and the rhythm is my personal experiences through life. This entire album was written through a very tough time of my life when I experienced horrible traumatic issues, a mental breakdown, suicidal thoughts. I had enormous child support price on my head for years that I spent raising my children, and because of vindictive situations.
Oh, I understand.
And so it was unfortunate that I had to deal with that. $70,000 they said I owed when I gave everything I had.
Everything you had.
Continue to raise my children to this day. So that circumstance was hard. I didn't have anywhere to live for a certain time, in and out. I met my wonderful fiance, who met me when I had nothing, brought me in when I had nothing. I had nothing to offer her, but she didn't want anything from me. Some people can see potential. God will allow them to see who you are. She knew that wasn't who I was. That's just where I was. So that song Emotions is a portion of that situation where my emotions go up and down. I just want the Lord to help me control them, because emotions can fool people to think that there are certain things that they are not. And that's why we need discernment in the Spirit of God. Amen. So that emotions will do one thing, but the Spirit of God will give you the truth, and you'll know that you won't act on your emotions. You will act on the Word of God and the truth that's in it.
That's so true. That is so true. Oh my gosh, JKABEL, you really are spiritual, and you have so much to offer. I mean, just the way that you explained the song. I mean,
thank you.
I mean, you just have a way of reaching out and helping people that are listening to your music understand you and understand the music more. Oh my gosh, that and being a devotional singer and understanding that your talent and everything comes from God, that is just so important. It's so important, especially in today's world. It is, because some people just don't seem to really want to accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior.
Right. That's correct. That's the main point of this. So a lot of the things, the music is, like they said, contemporary. It may have a sound, but my only avenue is, I have an issue with, I've always had a battle. That's why I got involved with music. I know how powerful it is. And I know how strong and influential it can be to the young people. I have young kids, and I hear what they listen to, and I see what they like, and I see how it's made, and the frequencies that are in those low vibrational songs with those horrible lyrics. And people think it's, old school, and it's cliche to say that, the music is it's always been the older people always say, oh, that rap music, that crap messes, but there is a deeper underlying issue with this music thing. This is spiritual. So I used to do R&B. My first 2 albums was R&B. That wasn't good enough for me. I didn't want to do a career of music singing about loving in the secular situation. I would run out of things to say.
Yes, you would.
I love God more than I love any woman 100 times over. So I want to give the people true, raw stuff. So singing about God and God's love is important, and I hope that it changes people's hearts. And there's just two people that told me that, you know, they live for Jesus Christ when they never mentioned that before.
Wow.
And they don't like traditional gospel music. So Rhythm and Bible is doing its job.
Rhythm and Bible. That's your.
Okay, but we got 2 questions for you.
Sure.
I hope you're ready for them. One comes from a young lady who said all she texted was fiance ? And then she texted again and said,
Tell her, too late. He's taken.
Okay. Well, I suggest.
Well, is that a question? I mean, is that?
She ain't gonna put it in the chat. She said, burn, fiance. Okay. And then the next question is about the low vibrations. Can you expound more on the low vibrations that you mentioned in rap music?
Oh, yes. Okay, that's a good question. So that I don't want to get too winded. Thank you, Angie B, for that. Well, Miss Loretha, when we talked earlier about the low vibration, what I mean is on a spiritual context, we were actually discussing this at a rehearsal the other day. We have frequencies that are always running that we can't hear right now because they're so low in vibration. And the satanic rituals that are taking place that people usually pray about and do at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, they call the witch's hour, is when that's the highest level of the frequencies at that moment. So that's probably the time when folks really need to be on their knees praying to God, because that frequency also channels up to the Holy Spirit. So it doesn't mean that it's exclusive to Satan. So when I say low vibration, the music that they create, these productions, they're very catchy because they have a lot of low end 808 bass, which, you know, in hip hop, and a lot of people with that like soul, that have soul, that drum really drives it drives your soul. So they put that low vibrational kick in, and they make a lot of songs in minor keys that are on a low frequency level. So what it's just, if you listen to a lot of the, as they call trap music, you'll see a correlation in the type of music that they're making. I'm actually dibbling and dabbling in that sound, stepping into the war room and putting sound doctrine on top of that type of production to try to change the dynamic. So I know it's a lone wolf fight, but eventually somebody will pick up on it and they'll do what I have to do. I mean, this is a war right now. So
we are absolutely in a war, and I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't understand anything about low the frequency that you referred to, but I surround myself with praise and worship. I sing praise and worship in my church every Sunday morning, and so I mean that's just my preferred music genre. Now I'm a 70s girl, so you know I love the old crooners, the old R&B. That was real music back then, Jay. I mean, it's so different from what these artists come up with now. I couldn't even name a mainstream artist myself other than JKABEL.
God, I ain't mainstream, but I know what you're saying. That sound is not a part of what we're doing. I don't know many. I see the young R&B artists today, and I hope that person that asked that question, I hope I answered to the best of my ability as far as vibration. It can get deeper than that, but I didn't want to take the platform there. We can actually talk about that. I do that on a different podcast where we call the 7th Hour. That we talk about that type of stuff as far as the spiritual aspects and the demonic presences in entertainment and music. Very well aware. As I mentioned before, I knew a lot of people in the industry. I didn't name anyone, but I met quite a few people in that area. And there's some things I saw and some things that I experienced. And there's a reason why I'm still an independent artist today, working full time and doing what I do, because I did not take a choice that was offered to me.
Right. I'm sure.
There were opportunities. I will say this: I was shielded by some of the older artists, in particularly Angie Stone
Oh
did
yeah.
a lot of shielding and kept me away from things I didn't know what was going on.
I bet.
On the other side. So I do want to mention that. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah.
My man said that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Angie Stone said that JKABEL is a multi-talented dope artist. So
God bless her.
She should know, because I'm telling you, what a voice that Angie Stone has. Oh my gosh, she's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
She's a humble person, a good person.
She really is. Angie B, do we have time for JKABEL to tell us what we can expect on August 20th at the Museum of Arts and Sciences?
Yes, I think we have time, but we got a couple more questions. I don't know why people ain't putting them in the chat, but the next question is about those low vibrations. Out of the 212 area code, they want to know, is that why entertainers like to get high when they're in the studio?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I don't know. People probably want to get high because they want to get high.
Okay.
But that's just all a part of it. It's the low vibrations and the spiritual aspect. It all starts from when you make the choice.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot too. You know, Angie B. You know, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to go there on this podcast. But yes, the studio.
But it is a problem, and that's the name of the show. So what's the problem?
The problem, the problem is what the real issue is that people, recessional circumstances and people that come from impoverished situations, don't see anything wrong when they see they can get the money, and they think, well, I'm not really doing anything bad. I'm not hurting nobody. But they're actually putting out a spiritual genocide through the music that they're doing. And they're also giving their own spirit, because that's always a deal that you make that you can never get out of.
That's true.
There's a book I have by Manly P. Hall. It's called Secret Teachings of All Ages. And there is a special prayer in this book. It's called The Baphomet of Music. And there's a specific chapter that was written in 1853 talking about music way back then, before we got to where we are now, about certain demons that are named that you can call upon, and you call them by name and you ask them to serve you, and they'll serve you for 50 years. And after that 50 years, you have to give your soul or sacrifice someone else. And this is the text of a man who did it, and he was telling his experience, and he basically said, you'll never win at the end. He says, because the way the demon will trick you is that they're smarter than you, and that they've been here thousands of years, and they're a lot wiser, and you'll never be able to get out of the deal. The deal will be it'll be good, and at the end, it's 50 years. So the thing is, if I'm 38 now, and I take that deal, that doesn't mean I got 50 more years. That means until I'm at the age of 50.
Right.
So some folks take a deal in their 20s, and you notice the devil comes to collect.
He does, and he comes quickly. Yes,
and he comes to get that soul that you promised him.
Yep.
So that, and another, and I will say this, and in that book, when you do the prayer, guess what? It says omnipresent God, and it says, and in the end, you still say in the name of Jesus. So not only are you in the prayer, you still got to go through Jesus Christ to get to Satan. You still got to go through God to get to the demon, and you're admitting that in the prayer, because you're saying that God is, you're praising God in the first paragraph of this prayer.
Right.
You're basically brown nosing, so that you're letting God know, hey, all right, I already know you're real, but I'm making this choice. And there are folks who are content with that. And they're like, well, I want what's on this side, not on the other
that's
side.
That's frightening. Oh my gosh.
So that's the real problem, that you have young folks who are misled, and they don't have any spiritual guidance. And a lot of the youth didn't grow up in church, and they don't know about Jesus in the church. They don't know it. Mockery. It's become a joke. People play godly. They play like they're speaking in tongues, like it's all a joke. It's all a game, and it's funny, and there's nothing funny about it. We're doomed right now, and if we don't turn our way and go turn and seek His face,
wicked ways, you're right.
We'll be done.
Oh my God. Awesome.
All right, well, we I think we just need an enlightening break after that sermon.
Yeah, wow, that was
sermon. I'm sorry,
no,
sermon.
but we needed to hear that, and so did the audience, because so many people don't get it.
Yeah,
they don't get it. They just either weren't taught by their parents, or like you said, they reach for the limelight first,
right?
Without understanding
Can
that
you
God
blame them?
No,
they have no direction.
It's not that I blame them. It's just that it happens so frequently. It's just so sad that they end up going in the wrong direction, making the wrong choices in life. That they don't understand that God has a plan. He has a plan. We all have a purpose. But like you said, if you grow up without knowing who Jesus is, it's sort of hard to find your way after that.
Yeah, it is.
What else you got, Angie B? What else you got?
Somebody wants to know what other songs does he have? So I thought we'd play New Friends.
Okay.
And you can tell us a little bit about that song, please.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's New Friends is the second song on that album. Rhythm and Bible has 16 songs. So they're asking about the songs. I have 5 albums total.
Right.
The first album is Highway Music. My second album is Insanity. And then I wrote, that's when I stopped doing R&B after Insanity. And then I wrote The Gospel According to JKABEL, which is only available on my website at jkabel.com, JKABEL.com.
I'll be downloading it after the show.
Well, thank you. And then I have Collective Thoughts that came out last September. That was my second gospel, Rhythm and Bible, as you can call it, album. And then we had Rhythm and Bible, which came out in June. So total, I have 5. I'm currently working on a 6th one, and then I'm going to stop at 7. The number of completion.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
So okay, so
it'll be a compilation. Go ahead.
It'll be a compilation. Well, I just want to know what we can expect on August 20th at the live concert.
You can expect the show. I'm going to do some comedy.
Wow.
Just some talking. I mean, we'll get into it in the first part of it. I do have a host, Miss Cynthia Black, will be hosting the show. I worked with her before. And I like the way that she did her hosting. Excuse my animals. And then I'm going to have some covers, because a lot of people that may not know all my music. So I'm going to do some old school classics, some Luther Vandross, a couple covers in there, some Kim, if you're familiar with him. He's a real.
I saw his concert live a few months ago.
I know it was amazing. I love that dude. That dude is awesome. So Kim, I'm going to do a couple of his cuts, do 2 of his, because I like his music.
Oh, he was.
And along with a mixture of my songs from all the albums.
Oh, wow.
I got some dance tracks, a song called Grown Folks that talks about a woman not even reaching her prime till she's 35.
Hello.
It needs to be known out here. The young girls
really
learn and get information.
That's right.
So I hope that everybody enjoys it. I'm going to give an hour and a half of nonstop music and comedy and all that good stuff.
Well, Jay, you just seem to be just a very engaging, very informative, well-educated musician and artist. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait until August the 20th so that we can come and see you live. You're going to be at the Museum of Arts and Sciences. It's August the 20th.
Yes, at the Root Auditorium inside the main entrance.
Yes, at the Root Auditorium. It's here in Daytona Beach. And tickets are a bargain for this kind of talent. It is only $20.
I agree.
And I believe you can purchase them from JKABEL's website. Is that true, Jay?
Yes, I have an Eventbrite link on the website. And if they don't want to do it online, they can call the number that I have a flyer that I posted, 386-307
0631.
Yeah, that's my mom. So she has physical tickets. They can get them from her if they want. And I'm also going to be selling tickets at the door as well, and they will be the same price. Folk were asking, will they go up at the door? No, they'll be the same price.
Sweetheart, this is a treat. You just need to come out to hear JKABEL's performance. He has so much to offer. And JKABEL, before we go, I'd like to let you know that the city of Daytona Beach is going to be unveiling Dr. Bethune's bronze statue on August the 18th at, I believe it's 9 or 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
On Beach Street, and she's going to be looking straight up Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard. Oh my!
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Woo! So
I'm excited about that.
That you should be as an alumni of her. So we're very excited about JKABEL's performance as well as Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune's bronze statue unveiling. Jay, give us your website.
It's www.jkabel.com. That's JKABEL.com.
Yes. And I will continue to promote you from Lolo's social media promotion.
I appreciate it.
He's promoting you. And
Thank you, Angie.
Your posts on your JKABEL Facebook page. So
yes.
We're expecting a huge crowd. You might want to come early. I believe the doors are going to be open at 6 p.m.
Right. Yes, so there will be food. That was added late. I have a cousin, Kendall Williams, who does catering at the Leaf Lounge in Titusville and a bunch of other places. And he does his food is delicious. So he will be selling individual tickets for his meals, and I don't know what the prices are for that.
So Angie, we might need to come hungry, girl.
There'll be tables set up.
I need to, because we got a long day on that day. Okay, we got a couple of announcements to make, Jay, and then I've got a winner for your free ticket. So Jay, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, now don't give away my ticket.
No. I'm just saying. Don't forget that on the 20th, we have the criminal exemptions justice system workaround workshop. So if you got a felony, you got some issues, you got something and you just can't seem to get any justice.
Right.
Tim McRoy is teaching criminal exemptions. That takes place on August 20th, same day as the concert. So thank God JKABEL gonna have some food, because we're gonna be leaving this workshop and getting dressed to come to the concert. Now this workshop begins at 10 a.m. Admission online is absolutely free. Tam believes there is another route to get employed and to open human services agencies.
Right.
This workshop is presented by Management and Consultative Favor with Tam McRoy, and you need to register for your free ticket on Eventbrite. Just go on Eventbrite, type in criminal exemptions or Management and Consultative Favor, and it will come up. Now, Loretha, do you know what's going on with the second part of that workshop?
I most certainly do. The time management tips are coming to you from none other than Angie B. And she says, do you find yourself saying, I'm too busy? I am so busy that when I look around, I still have stuff to do. So Angie B is going to teach you not only how to manage that, but she's also going to be giving out business tips for families and entrepreneurs. And these tips are going to empower you and teach you how to stay engaged and how to motivate not only yourself, but your team. Angie B does so many things. She accomplishes so much during the day, and she also manages to do laundry and dishes and keep her house clean and to keep her husband happy.
I got to do that. one of the ways I do that is by securing affordable jewelry. So here we go.
Deborah Davis owns Deb's Sassy Jewelry. She is a paparazzi consultant, and we thrive to make you feel and look good. Ask me how. That's Deborah Davis, Deb's Sassy Jewelry. Catch her live shopping segments on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/Deb's Sassy Jewelry.
Yeah, I tell you what, as long as Barty ain't got to buy no jewelry for me, I will continue to go to Deb's. Okay, one more thing. I got a new book coming out tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to read it.
New from Inspired, the Alopecia Awareness Special Edition. Visit laderopress.com. 9 brave souls share their alopecia journey in this Confinement Chronicles Special Edition. Online everywhere. Hashtag I refuse to stop being me. The Alopecia Awareness Edition, encouraging testimonies birthed out of the 2020 pandemic. Stories written and compiled by Angie B. and Barty Productions. Published by Ladero Press. Inspired. Reading for the whole person.
Woo, yeah, so
I want to make sure, Angie B, I get this plug in.
Oh yeah, go ahead, girl.
All righty. I just want to make sure that everyone understands that becoming a vendor at the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar has its privileges.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to get 10 tickets that you may sell to recover your money. The vendor fee is only $125. If you sell your 10 tickets for $10 each, guess what? You have already recovered your money. But in order to get the tickets, you need to please log on to www.boldbeautifulandbald.com. You want to register as a vendor, and you might want to hurry and do that before it's too late. And then you may get your 10 tickets to start inviting your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers, everyone that you know should want to come.
And the final announcement regarding the Beauty Bazaar is vendors will soon be interviewed by Loretha on a very special episode of Books and Besties.
Awesome. That is awesome. And we also have ads available. We are now promoting ads. They are $100 for a full page ad. They're $75 for a half page ad. And you're running out of time because the deadline for that payment is September 1st. And it is going to be a souvenir directory promoting alopecia awareness, and it will be available digitally on the website for an entire year. And we're going to pass them out at the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar. So if you're a vendor, you'll get a copy. And if you're
a model, you'll get a copy.
Yes.
If you're a sponsor, you'll get a copy. And if you're a guest, you'll be able to purchase a copy. We're going to print about 100 of them. Yep. And when I said that to somebody, they're like, "Oh, you're going to need to print more than 100." But
we have to pay to have them printed.
Yeah, that's all right. We aim to please. So I'm excited. I want to thank your guest, JKABEL.
JKABEL, yes.
He was part of the Barty and Company last year at the Beauty Bazaar. He came out and he performed, and it was a beautiful thing. It was
I was mesmerized. So I forgot my part when it came up with Barty. I was supposed to be.
That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna bring the table back in so we can announce who has won his tickets for the 20th. Oh my goodness. I tell you. Drum roll, please. I truly think the person that texts me the most tonight, too ashamed to put her comments up there, but she was texting away. 3 tickets are going to none other than Takesha Hicks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Do we need to come pick you up, Takesha?
You're going to enjoy it because JKABEL loves the Lord.
Amen. Well, thank y'all for having me. This was a lot of fun. So Angie, I'll get the name on the list for her.
And me.
Yeah, Loretha get you the names. Yep, no problem. Mm-hmm.
You'll be, I got you. All right.
And I don't know, Loretha, we may have to see if we can get a media pass and talk to the man after he get off stage, maybe.
Oh, absolutely, because that way we can promote it just a little bit more. So yes, you do need a stage pass. You're right, Angie.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll talk to my people and let y'all. We'll get you set up.
You talk to your people and we'll talk to our people. Because you know people, JKABEL.
All right, y'all. Well, look, I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you too.
And Evening with JKABEL, everyone. It's coming up on Saturday, August 20th. Doors open at 6 p.m. You may get your tickets at an Eventbrite link on www.jkabel.com.
Yep.
Or you can call his mama. Her number is 386-307-0631. That's his mama now, so don't call playing.
Mm-hmm. And don't call too late at night neither. You're going to get hung up on.
That either.
She won't even answer. All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you,
all right, y'all too. Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome.
That was a blessing, Loretha.
That was.
I love his music. Listen
Me too, girl. I'm getting ready to. I got to go. I got to sit down.
You going to go, girl.
See y'all next week. So what's the problem?
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.